Hello everyone, I am Wizdom and I am meal prepping. Well, I can't really say meal prepping. I'm cooking a few meals for the week for my family. We are completely plant-based. My husband works out, he does calisthenics and boxing training, and he needs filling foods. So I am making two dishes. One is sweet potato and black bean tacos, and another is a coconut curry stew with vegetables, and we're going to have that over quinoa. So I'll show you the process. This is not so much a recipe video. I'm just really here to inspire you and show you what we eat as a fit plant-based family. All right, let's get started with our chopped veggies. Those are some sweet potatoes, mushrooms, broccoli and potatoes, and spinach. So the spinach, broccoli, potatoes, and mushrooms are all going to go into the coconut curry sauce. The sweet potatoes, and I have some pre-chopped peppers over there. Those will go with the black bean and sweet potato tacos. I'm starting off with some coconut oil in my pan on high heat, and I'm adding the mushrooms. These are oyster mushrooms and portobello mushrooms. And my reason for sauteing them before adding them to the sauce is to firm up the texture. We all know mushrooms can tend to have almost like a rubbery texture. So I wanted to saute them before putting them in the pot so they could have some flavor. And you see the seasonings that I have out. That's jerk, smoked paprika, and a mushroom seasoning from Trader Joe's. As you see, they produce a lot of water, so I had to drain those out. And yes, I washed my mushrooms first. So drained the water, added some more coconut oil, and got right back started frying. And notice I seasoned them after draining. Make sure your heat is pretty high so that you can get a crisp texture to your mushrooms. And as you see, that's a big difference without all of that water. So we're going to set those to the side and wait to add those to the curry sauce. I'm adding some coconut milk to my pot. And when you buy coconut milk, it's always lumpy like that. Once you heat it, everything will even up. So don't worry if you buy some and you're like, why is this so lumpy? That's how most cans of coconut milk come. And I would have done 2 cans, but I didn't have another can of coconut milk, so I added some oat milk to it, which was cool with me. And I let that simmer with the broccoli and potatoes. The potatoes and broccoli definitely take to flavor very easily. So starting off with those, just sitting there without any seasoning was great. Our grain is quinoa, and you must always rinse that. Quinoa is great for protein, and we give this to our son a lot. We will just give him a bowl full of it with some avocado and seasoning, and he loves it. So back to the broccoli and potatoes. We got that steam going, so I came in and added some curry powder, and I let that sit a little bit longer so those flavors can really soak into those veggies. Now it's time to add our sauteed mushrooms, and this is towards the end. Look at that texture, it's so much better. So I'm washing the spinach, and as we all know, you add that dead last because spinach will cook down to nothing. And I just added it little by little. Now this is minced garlic. that I added for some more flavor, and that's garlic salt. Now look at the texture of the sauce. That curry powder will help thicken up the sauce a lot. Some people add flour, but for something like this, I don't find the need to. And it's done just like that. Just like that. I'm mashing these veggies up for our 18-month-old. He loves these sauces. So we added in the quinoa and we ate this for dinner this night. The one with the little less is mine. That's for hubby, the big bowl. Now for our sweet potato and black bean tacos, I'm starting off with the sweet potatoes in a pan with some oil in it. I'm mixing it around as such to get that oil evenly distributed, and take your time with this part. This is actually taco seasoning that I'm putting on it. You can get super creative with sweet potatoes. Don't feel limited to sweet seasonings. That's some garlic salt. And a little black pepper. And make sure you mix these up with the seasoning really good as well. And I set the oven to high, I want to say around 410, and let those sit for at least about 45 minutes. And now for the peppers and onions, I used a lot of the same seasonings. It's just some garlic salt, chili powder, and a little bit of taco seasoning. All the food is cooked. Look at all of that. I used canned black beans, so I didn't bore you with that process. And here are the tacos all done. I added some salsa and vegan cheese on top, and we love tacos. Gotta have them at least once every other week. And now for a quick bonus meal, some kale salad. I massaged it with a little bit of oil and gave it a lot of love and intention in the process. I added some sea kelp, which tastes like seaweed, and some garlic salt. Chopped up some tempeh and seasoned that as well, and it's just like grilled chicken. It's so important to have your fresh veggies, and that's a quick grab and go. So we're all prepped for the week. I hope this inspired you to plan your meals ahead. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe for more fitness and family-oriented content.